When I enter a shooting range, I always remind myself that this is a sport I chose and I love the sport. I always make sure I'm in the zone and I'm not just training because it's a training day. All these days add up to something and it's meant for something bigger. Hi, I'm Esha Singh. I'm a sports person. My sport is shooting. I play 10 meters and 25 meters. I really wanted to pursue what my dad was doing because my whole childhood has been watching him, go for these races. He's always felt that sports gives you a sort of a discipline. And he would always push me in some or the other sport. When I was 9 years old, one Sunday morning I saw my dad and he said he's going to this range in Gachibowli. And I was like, yeah, I'll come. And that's when I saw the range. I saw all these shotgun shooters shooting these clays in the air, these orange sort of circular devices, like all getting thrown apart in the air. And the sound, it was so thrilling. It was so exciting to see it. The pistol was the only thing that I could lift a couple of times. I was like, okay, maybe this I can do it. That's how I took up pistol. What really put me into the sport was when I tried a first competition, which was the state championship, and I won a gold. That was like, okay, I'm really good at this, so let me take it up. I think that's the only sport which I was happy in and something I felt that I was good in. My training takes up about 6 to 8 hours in a day, and then there's workout. The weapon weighs about 2.5 kilograms. So it's not just something you're lifting and you're shooting. You're draining your mind. You're using so much of your core strength while standing. Because I was so young when I got into the sport, I needed some strength. I'm used to that strength training. I have always continued it and it just works for me. Today, athletes can also leverage with the advancement in technology with data analytics and visualization. They can monitor and track their performance constantly. In this, Tudip has been a great partner for me, and with patrons like Tudip, athletes can dedicatedly focus on their sport and discipline. People do always know me for my wins, but what they don't know is my journey's always been like that. I've had up and then down, up and then down. But in a way, when I look back, I can see those downs that I've had, all those low matches that I've had, how much they've shaped my game. When I look back and I write it down and I work on it, then I understand that, okay, maybe it was not meant to be and I'm supposed to learn this. So I take it in a positive way. I would definitely say my dad is a cheerleader for me, biggest cheerleader in fact. My dad has always believed in me, even in times where I've been so low and I'm not really giving my best. He's always taught me that even the matches that don't go well, they're like your teachers in sport. I would see how my dad would miss certain of his rallies. So that was a very emotional thing for me to see my dad give up his love. It really made me think that he knows I'm that good that he's ready to just leave everything behind and be all the time with me. My biggest win achievement is Asian Games. That was like a debut for me. When I went to the lane in Asian Games, I knew that I have to play for myself. I liked how I really was in control of my thoughts, my game. an athlete feels when they win. That's one of the hardest things to answer because it's just so many emotions put together. It's so overwhelming. You see a flag go up high, you have goosebumps everywhere. I see my dad in the audience, you see your coach, they're all like so happy that the hard work is paid off. You yourself know what all you've been through that entire year for that one match. So I would say a lot of gratitude. It's so much that it's showing up on your body, like with goosebumps and sometimes even tears come up. I never realized the amount of pressure I had for the Olympic quota match. But I liked how I performed and I gave one of my best final performances ever. My hopes for the Olympics, I wouldn't say it's much because I don't want to just create unnecessary expectations in my mind. But I would say that I would love to perform the way I've always done, keep things normal, and just give my best, whatever I can. My sport has shaped me a lot as a person, and I've learned so much about myself, how my mind works. Even though I failed a couple of times, a couple of years, I knew that I'm gonna see myself in that jersey. And I know I can do something in this sport. So even today when I pick up my pistol, I can't really express that feeling into words, but I know that I'm so sure that this is what I'm meant to do.